All right, you guys. So my name is Zora. I'm the owner of IZB Naturals, and today I'm going to show you how to mix IZB powder for facials. Also tell you some benefits and the reason why we switched over to powder form. So let's slide into it. We are going to start with our rose clay facial today. One of our top sellers, actually. Before you open our facials, you usually have to peel off that front label. We put that label on just to secure the tightness of the facial. And then you're going to want to slowly just open that cap. From there, this is what the powder facial looks like. I'm going to take 1 scoop of this facial and add it to a glass bowl. I recommend using glass only, no metal, to mix your products. And we're going to take our dropper and add oil. Now, if you have very, very oily skin, you're going to want to add less oil. If you have very, very dry skin, you're going to want to add more oil. So me personally, I usually do 6 drops in all my facials. And I also use that same dropper to add water into my facial. That just cleans the dropper for me and then slowly helps me find the feel of the facial that I'm looking for, which is kind of soft. So this rose clay facial will keep your skin very, very hydrated. It doesn't dry your skin out whatsoever, and it'll tighten your pore while it detoxifies your skin. So this is good facial for after a long week or after a long day at work, just to come home and relax and kind of get your skin back to feeling good. So we're finding the consistency of the facial here. I'm just mixing a little bit to get rid of some of the clumps, but if you have clumps, it's totally okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I found the consistency. So I just kind of want to show you how it applies on the skin, nice and smooth, and it kind of has some natural exfoliant in it. This is how it looks when it dries, and this is the point where you want to rinse your facial off. So now we're going to step into the Detoxify Facial, which is my personal favorite. Again, you're going to have to peel off that front layer, or label, I should say, for you to open it up. And now this facial is made with bentonite clay, which is a whole different type of clay. So this facial usually needs way more water than the other facials. So I'll show you guys here. I'll add a scoop of the bentonite clay into a glass jar. And then I'll go ahead and add my 6 drops of oil, like I said. And then you'll see me kind of slowly add the water with the dropper, and it just wasn't enough water. So I ended up having to pour water in there, but it'll show you the consistency at the end. So this clay is really, really good to get rid of dirt and any type of clogged pores. If you have very, very bad clogged pores, this facial is perfect for you. It will get rid of all the oils and basically any toxins or anything on your skin that is not supposed to be there. This facial will get rid of it, and you will see a huge difference after using it. So I kind of got the consistency that I wanted after vigorously mixing and mixing and mixing. This facial, you might just have to mix more than anything before applying. But again, if it has clumps in it, it's totally okay, which you will see when I apply on my skin. So I got the perfect consistency. I'm just going to use this plastic knife to go ahead and apply it to my skin. And it's just gonna rub, and it's so smooth when it applies, guys. It kind of feels like lotion. It feels so good. And it's really light, so sometimes I will add multiple layers. And when it's dry, it'll look kind of like this. It'll start to look like it's fading into your skin, and sometimes you'll see your pores wide open. We're gonna go ahead and get into the charcoal facial, which is last but definitely not least. This is the heavy packer. This is for my people that have really, really bad acne or want to get rid of acne, scars, or blemishes. So yeah, we're going to peel off that front layer, like I said, and go ahead and twist it open. So this facial is made with activated charcoal and clay. So it doesn't need a lot of water, otherwise it'll get super watery. So I usually do 1 spoonful do the 6 droplets of oil, and then I will slowly add water until I get the consistency that I want. This facial is good, like I said, for pimples and acne and blackheads. It's also good for teenagers during that puberty stage, where you want to get rid of the excess acne that you have during that time. So here's me just mixing it up, and this facial will kind of mix like glue. It'll kind of feel like you're mixing glue in a bowl. That's when you know the facial is perfect and ready for you to apply. So I'm just kind of going to scrape and get my facial. 1 scoop is usually 1 application for all facials. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my skin, and you'll kind of see how I'm rubbing it. You'll have to kind of pull it onto your skin. And this is how the facial will look when it's dry. And then this is the point where you want to take the facial off when it starts to get a little white. So that is how you would mix your IZB powder form facials at home. We appreciate you guys so much for supporting IZB Naturals. And the main reason why we switched over our facial to powder form is because we want to always make sure we're improving quality for our customers. So this would be just a better option for longer shelf life for our facials. If you guys have any questions, make sure you are following us on our social media outlets at IZB Naturals _ on Instagram.